I had a stroke. My stepdaughter was at the house with me, so she helped me call 911. I was doing okay that night, and the doctor said I could go home in a couple of days, and then I had a large stroke right after that. I came to Cardinal Hill, and Cardinal Hill gave me my life back.
At Cardinal Hill, David's therapy team met with him and his condition was assessed.
He had decreased balance, even sitting kind of on the edge of the bed with getting dressed in the morning. His energy level was really low. He kind of fatigued kind of quickly. His right arm wasn't functioning. He had very little movement in it, and I think it kind of had him down to start with.
And David's therapy team also discussed with him goals for his treatment.
I talked to David and asked him, what do you want to be able to get back to doing? And he said, I live alone. I want to get right back to living alone. I want to do my dressing and my self-care by myself. He said, I want to get back to work.
David began his therapy utilizing both the technological therapies available at Cardinal Hill and traditional treatments.
The one equipment that made the most impact on me and made the most difference was the Locomat. It's like a treadmill. Get on there and you're kind of strapped in and they kind of lower you on it and you start walking. Well, as time goes on, it pushes you down harder and you have to really work to pick up your feet and not drag them and get caught up and stop the machine.
David's rehabilitation included using the robotic arm.
And it was a thing that they strapped your arm on this computer and it would help you move around and make choices and pick things at certain times. And then after you did it for a while with the computer aid, then you would do it without the computer.
I worked a lot with him on his dressing skills. We found different techniques to make up for kind of compensating for the fact that his balance was off and that his arm maybe wasn't working as well as he wanted it to start with.
And then my speech therapist, she was a godsend. I mean, that's probably the thing is I had the hardest trouble getting back was how to write. I have to write with my left hand now and I'm always a right-handed person.
At Cardinal Hill, patients meet other patients with the same disabilities. They socialize and support each other through the ups and downs of therapy.
I would see him at the breakfast tables talking, trying to pick up the other clients and make them feel better, and I really appreciated that about David.
David had his own support system. His mother and girlfriend were part of his rehabilitation.
And we all kind of talked together and said, this is how David is planning on going home and doing things. This is how you can assist him with those, or just to kind of be there to help give him encouragement with it as well.
David says that the stroke has changed his life. Always friendly, he says he's now more outgoing. In fact, the stroke led to a change in his relationship with his girlfriend. She
was constantly by my side. Whatever I needed, she wanted to do it. And I thought, I'm stupid. This girl is a perfect girl. She loves me and I love her. Why don't I just get over this hump? So Christmas Day, I asked her to marry me and we are getting married. Well, by the time you see this, I would have been married April 7th.
The story was so wonderful on how hard he worked and just to see the changes that he made. It's really been very encouraging, very motivating.
It amazed me that I never saw anybody not smiling. I never had an instance where somebody didn't want to help. If I said I needed help, they would be there almost immediately. And sometimes there would be 2 or 3 of them there. The way they handled everything and all that, they were just loving to help me or whoever else needed help. And I thought that this went a long way in my recovery. Cardinal Hill, I think, made a huge impact on my life. Cardinal Hill, she showed me how my life is going to be normal again. Even if it's going to be just a little bit abnormal, it's going to be normal again.